Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Sue Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in Minnesota. So welcome. Happy New Year. Hope your holidays were good. Let me make sure I'm live here. There we go. All right. I will wait for just a minute and I see I've got a bit of a glare. Maybe if I just move my board. How's that? Is that better? Oh, much better. There we go. Hello and welcome. Oh, now I moved it back. All right. Well, we're just going to get started. Let me know that you're joining me. Sorry for this glare here. I'll just put my arm there. How's that? I have a couple of things to announce before I get started with my card. If you go to my website, northstarstamper.com, you will learn all about a catalog kickoff that my team leader and I have put together. So Kristen Bryant and I need to slow down, are offering an online class. You will receive, this is in the new mini catalog and it's live so I can open it. So you're going to receive this bundle. So this very versatile stamp set. I've had fun playing with it. And the dies. And then we're including, that's on page 13. That's the Hooray for Surprises. And we'll talk about why they're surprises. And then you'll get this designer series paper. And we've designed 6 cards that go with these products. And we'll send you those 12 cards to each of those 6. We're going to have videos showing you how to make those cards. What else? A PDF with written instructions on making them. And I forget. It's $75 and includes over $60 worth of products. And we chose this bundle. Okay, come on, words. Because these dies make interactive cards. So if you can see, if you have your catalog, this long die here creates this opening here that you open it. It's serrated is, I don't know if that's the right word. But they're interactive cards, and we thought that you might appreciate some how-to videos on using that. So that's my catalog kickoff class. The other thing with Sale-a-bration, we're using this one tonight, the Watercolor Melon stamp set. I have a really cute card, and I want to point out that if you join Stampin' Up! Right now, from now till the end of February, you can receive this glass mat. You get this wipe. You can see it's wet, and I use that all the time. And you get this holder as well, and I have not used this, to be honest with you, but it sticks to the glass mat. So, you can get those 3 things free if you join, or you can get an extra $30 worth of products if you join during Sale-a-bration. And all that information is on pages 16 and 17 in the Sale-a-bration brochure. If you are interested or have questions about being a demonstrator, let me know. I am offering an I Love Stamping event on Wednesday, January 31st from 6 to 8, and we're going to be on Zoom. And I'm going to talk about what it's like to be a demonstrator, what options you have, and the options are as varied as there are demonstrators, and right now we are close to 50,000 demonstrators worldwide. So Stampin' Up! Can be whatever you want it to be, and as your team leader, I would help you get there. All right, I am missing a football game, so I need to get moving here. Oh, hello, thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me know you're here. What is the date of what? Sorry, Anne, I didn't see when that comment came through. My I Love Stamping event is January 31st. Our catalog kickoff, you have until the 11th, that's this week, to sign up for our class. And the videos will be live on Friday the 19th. So, hello. Hi, Mom and Dad. Are you watching my football game? Tony found it on the TV, and we didn't think we'd be able to watch it. So we thought we were going to the bar after my video, but he got it on the TV, and we were up 14-3. Go Blue. All right, let's get back to stamping. And I hope I answered your question, because I have those 2 events, and so let me know what you're asking about. And hello, Kathy and Deb and Christine. And Chuck is probably with you too. Yes, I was watching football, but I set an alarm on my phone so I wouldn't be late. All right, this is the card we're going to make. I'm not sure I like the yellow sentiment, so we're going to change that out. I made my own designer series paper using these two stamps and then the seeds. It was so fun. I had to look up and learned that there were, that's supposed to be orange, but orange, yellow, and red watermelon. So here I stamped my own paper. This one I made this afternoon. I joined the card ministry at a local church, and they didn't have a get well stamp, so I brought this back home to finish. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a green there, and I want to stamp get well on that, and then I'll add a bow or something with my yellow twine. But my point here is you can use pre-patterned paper, or you can stamp your own paper. And this one, these both have layers of cardstock, and I have the dimensions. I'll give those to you as I make it. This one, I don't know if you can tell, it's the second layer here is dark purple here and more fuchsia up here. So that's a layer of designer series paper, which is the backside of this flowered paper. If you remember, this was from last spring. So I had a big enough piece, so I flipped my layer over. So whether you use designer series paper for your focal, or your layers, or just cardstock, or you stamp your own. So lots of options. Okay, let's get busy. The colors I like best for these, let me see, I think I did. Hold on. All right, for the watermelon, I played around a little bit. This is Garden Green and Poppy Parade. I do like the deeper red here. This one's Shaded Spruce and Flirty Flamingo. So you can make, depending on what colors you have or how ripe you want your watermelon, you can play around with the colors. Or like I said, do a Google search and click on images and you will see different colors of watermelon too. I like the different colors. It looks very summery to me. Honestly, I thought it was a little funny. We had watermelons in January and February, but I am making these cards now because come June, I'll have my birthday cards ready to go. All right, I do not have these on my blocks yet. Oh, let's see. All right, put these back. You can see they are well loved already. I've had so much fun playing with them. So, that's not what I want. Okay, I need to slow down. These are very bendable. So I'm going to let that sit on... We're going to turn this over. I'm going to let it sit on some cardstock for a minute so that it's the shape it was molded in, and then I can pick it up with my block, and then this should fit in there perfectly. I like to use my two little blocks. See, this is why I have so many blocks for my 3 seeds and my tiny little baby 1 single watermelon seed. I'm going to leave this here so you can see where we're going. All right, and watch my social media accounts for the rest of the week. I have more cards that I will share online. I haven't decided if they're going to be on Facebook, Instagram, or both. You'll have to watch. I have a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to stamp our own pattern paper. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. I'll just share with you my other layers. I have Flirty Flamingo, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I have Daffodil Delight, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's a very narrow border there. And then I have standard Cardbase in Shaded Spruce. So I'm going to put these aside, and we're going to get busy stamping. If you remember, I like to use blending brushes when I do distinctive stamps. Let me grab, I think I need to reprint this. When I am using distinctive stamps, I ink and blend and ink and blend and ink and blend a few times. We can go ahead and do this before I stamp. And I am going to go back and forth. Let's do our yellow first. This is Lemon Lolly. I think I used Daffodil Delight on that card, but I don't seem to have that on my table. I put my blending brushes away, and I shouldn't have. We'll just grab the yellow one. It'll work. So, ink and blend, ink, blend. Oh, that is way too pale. Let's see if I can find lemon. I don't see it. Well, we're going to just do it. We're going to go with it because I don't have my other colors handy. So I'm going to put these kind of close together. You know what? The meat of our watermelon doesn't extend too far beyond this. You can see that the meat stays within the rind, so I can just go ahead and stamp a whole bunch of these. Sorry for the mess on my table. And I'm going to turn my card around. Let's move these out of the way. There, that's better. All right, you can tell I'm distracted today. I can tell I'm distracted. Can you tell? Ink, blend, turn our paper around. Now, the only problem I have with this glass mat, well, it works the way it's supposed to. You can see there's, when I go off the edge of my paper, I have green on my mat now, which is fine if I'm not using the back side of my piece. Sorry, I was off camera. If I wanted to keep the back side of this paper clean, I would put a piece of scratch paper underneath. But since I'm going to layer it, it's okay if the back side of my paper gets a little smudged. So we're going to go like that, maybe one more. All right. And see, this is where my cloth comes in handy, not only for my glass mat, like this, and that's really wet. So I do have paper towel handy to try that. So, it's not smudged. Alright, that was Shaded Spruce. We're going to go back to Lemon Lolly. This was really pale. Let's see if we can get some. We'll just do a couple of these. Nope. Sorry, I think I was off camera there. Now it's working again. Let's try that. There we go. I guess I didn't have enough ink on it. All right, there's some yellow ones. We'll do 3. That's a good number. Next, we're going to use Calypso Coral and hope that's a little more orange than it came out on my card. So when was the last time you stamped your own pattern paper? I love making my own paper. I love stamping. The thrill of putting ink to paper, it never gets old, and I've been stamping a very long time. Oh, look at that. Orange watermelon. Sorry, I'm not watching comments. Let me check real quick. I think we're good. Oh, hi, Jean Schiller. Thank you for joining us. And I saw you today. I do get Jean Schiller and Jean Schaefer confused when I see the names real quick. There, look at that. We'll do one more. One more. How about here? And clean that up. That's a big mess. Alright. And I'm just going to clean my brush off on my paper towel and get some of that Calypso Coral off. Because we're going to switch to Poppy Parade. We're going to have deep red. I think. Or Poppy Parade or Sweet Sorbet. I'm not sure which. Let's see. I don't have either color. Let's do Sweet Sorbet. Why not? So ink and blend. I'm going to ink and blend a few times. It's kind of like conditioning your stamp when you're using these distinctives. There we go. So I think the idea is we're putting the ink into the stamp with all those dots. Let's do one without blending. Oh, much better. So I am going to blend, but then I'm going to re-ink and not blend before I stamp. So play around with these stamps. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I want to eat that watermelon. Although being February or January, I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I think that's really cute. Wish I had done some more there, but we can cut it so that it isn't, we'll work around it. There are always ways you can work around. So I'm just going to clean up a little bit. So that was 3 3/4 by 5. Let's finish stamping it. We're going to put some seeds in there. And I like to use Pebble Path. You could use, you know, a light brown. You could use black if that's what you have. It's just fun to play around with different colors. I am making a big mess here. All right. So what I've been doing is using the 3 and putting 2 of those on each. Oops, you can see I misstamped there, but we can fix that with the single seed. Oh, I missed that one too. Oh my goodness. All right, which ones did I miss? Here we go. I really like how this turned out. I was not so sure with that lemon lolly at first. Okay, so that was the 3. And we're going to take our single one and we can fix all these ones that were not stamped quite right. And then I do like to add a 7th. Oh. Missed this one completely. We'll just add 3 there. All right. I misstamped that one. And I misstamped that one. I think I'm in a hurry. All right. How does that look? That looks pretty good. While we have everything out and dirty, we are going to stamp our layer and our envelope. It is so fun having everything coordinate. This is our standard card base. So I didn't look to see. So Mom and Dad, are you watching the football game? Let me know if we score again. Although I told Tony he could yell really loud. He said, I'll text you. I'm like, no, don't text me. My phone is recording my video. So this is the inside layer. Stamps. Stamps, stamps. So I should have done this. Oh, not that. Green. We'll just put one on the inside. And ink. So that's for the inside. And our envelope has all of our pieces in it. Oh, I'm not done yet. Hold on. This is our envelope. So we'll put one here. Good. And then I have a scrap here. I'm going to stamp one down here. And just like on this one, we're going to use the punch. Oh, I didn't show you that. Let me show you that. This full watermelon, this one's really fun, fits on your D block, which most of you probably have. It's the same size as a paper pumpkin. So we're going to ink and blend and ink and blend and ink and blend. And I'll show you that this stamp, look at that. Oh my gosh. I love, love, love the glass mat. All right. it's changed my stamping, I have to say that. All right, we are going to stamp this one. Oh, I think I made a mess. I did, didn't I? It'll work. So that's going to be for our sentiment. And we have our envelope. Have you looked at the celebration items yet? What has been your most interesting one? I wasn't so sure about this stamp set, to be honest with you. Like I said, celebration is January, February, and we don't have watermelon here in Minnesota. I don't know. I can't imagine who has fresh watermelon right now. South America? Central America? I don't know. We don't sell Stampin' Up! There. All right. I've got a mess here, don't I? Let's move this. I think I have almost all my stamping done. So we're going to put seeds in our watermelon for our inside layer. And on our envelope. And on our sentiment. And then I need that single one. It's been really fun to play with. It's like I said, stamps, ink, and paper. We're gonna fix that and add another one there. We'll add another one, a couple to our envelope. Just for kicks, we're gonna put a couple down here. They fell out. Oh. They fell out of the watermelon. All right. I do need to stamp a sentiment, and I grabbed a couple here. I grabbed Season of Chic. I really like this one. It says, wishing you the best birthday ever. That is not 100%. That is 75% of how big it will be. And the happiest birthday. I kind of like those. Let's see how, yeah, wishing you. This is a well-loved stamp set. I love the variety. It's all seasons. All right, so this and this. All right, let's grab that round. That I think it's called the Modern Oval Punch. And you can see that it punches out that watermelon perfectly. It also punches out this one, if I had it. You can see how it does fit in there, but you can get one on each end. But I'm going to go just like that, because I'm going to stamp my sentiment on there. Where did it go? Oh, look at that. Perfect. See, I have ink on here. Oh, there goes the watermelon. Oh, you know what? We can use that as our layer. Because I did want to punch circles or ovals to go to layer under my sentiment, but we'll just use that. Oh, that'll be cute. All right, we're going to use Shaded Spruce again. Wishing you the best birthday ever. Just like that. Hold it for just a second. Look at that. All right. Again, Shaded Spruce. Clean off my hands so I don't get ink everywhere. All right. So I have some ribbon and some twine. I'm going to do it just like I did there. We can clean this up. So I do like, when I use my blending brushes, I do like to use my holder. I have more blending brushes than fit in here, so they are in a drawer, and I only put in here the ones I'm using. So I used these 3, 4 today. So that keeps my desk clean. So that is also available in our store. All right, let's put this together. Oh, we have to trim this first. Hold on, let me make sure I have the right sizes. So these layers, you could leave it just like this. I thought it was kind of fun to cut them apart and and just to be something a little different. And I see I used the leaf on there. That's why this looks very plain. Let's grab our ink again. And our stamp set, which does have the leaf. I'm glad I looked at my card, or I would have forgotten the leaf. You know what? We're going to put that on there. All right. Grab my blending brush. Sorry, I'm got a mess here again, don't I? We're going to leave that there. Oh, isn't that pretty? These distinctive stamps are so interesting. The first ones really did look like photos. We're going to fill this up. I didn't like the white. Can't believe I forgot to stamp the leaf. Did you notice I forgot to stamp the leaf? Were you yelling at me? Or maybe you commented. Oh, thank you for the update, Mom. 17-3 Michigan. My alma mater. Go blue. I didn't hear Tony cheer. I told him to cheer so I could hear him down here. He's upstairs. We don't have cable and we don't have DirecTV or anything like that, so we weren't sure we'd be able to watch the game. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? But he did find it somehow on ESPN 3. Didn't know we had ESPN 3. So. All right. Now I think we're ready. Let me clean my fingers a little more here. Okay. Did I forget anything else? Oh, that is so cute. I look at my computer so I can see what you see. Okay, we're going to take our trimmer. Whoa, look at that mess. Be better if you had a little wet. As I said, this rag comes with the, it's a glass matte sweet. And it is just like our chamois, but like a quarter of the thickness. And it's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna, this is 3 3/4 by 5. I'm gonna cut it at 1 1/2. And I'm using this line here on that side of my trimmer, of my cutting spot. And then I want, this is going to be my bottom, so I want that to be a 1 1/2 inch square. And then I'm going to cut from the top. Oh, why not the same? I don't know. You can vary the sizes. If you're using pattern paper, and let's say you had an animal here that you didn't want to cut, you know, right at the neck or a scene, you can vary where you cut this. But I'm just using 1 1/2 because it's easy on my trimmer. All right, now we can put our card together. Let's make sure we have all our layers. All right, glue. Oh, here, this is a full glue. Good. We're going to start with this big piece, and we're going to put it down in the corner. I guess I should have varied my colors here because I didn't use Flirty Flamingo on my watermelon tonight. I couldn't think of the word watermelon. Isn't that funny? I am so distracted, but thank you for joining me. If you don't get my newsletter, you can go to northstarstamper.com and register for that. I send them weekly, unless Stampin' Up! Surprises us and, uh-oh. Did I do that? That looks right. It isn't going to line up exactly, but if I had been, oh, it does. Maybe I did that one wrong. I think I did. Let's see if I can get it. See, this is the green glue. I can pull it up. And once I, oh, there we go. That's better. What was I saying? Remind me. What was I saying? So I like the green glue. You can pull it. My newsletter. Unless Stampin' Up! Surprises us and I don't know about it ahead of time, I do send out weekly newsletters, normally on Thursdays. And every week I give you some sort of inspiration. It's almost always a card. I'm working on having a theme for my week. I'm not quite there yet. Is that how that goes? Let's see, I have some adhesive there. I think this, I don't, it doesn't really matter. We'll do, oh, I see the rind there. So that's how that goes. Just like that. All right, next we're going to put our ribbon. Let me know if you have any questions. I can look at my screen, and I see Ann says go blue. Thank you. It's been a fun year. I do love college football. Oh, since the Vikings lost yesterday, you in Detroit can have fun watching the postseason. My son Andrew said that he would cheer for Detroit. He's not sure he could cheer for Green Bay, but you know, those rivalries, it's hard to cheer for people you cheer against all season. Okay, so that was the herringbone white, and then this was the natural 1/4 inch wavy trim that I separated, and we're going to double it up and put it underneath. I think that's long enough. No, we're going to double. Let's see, make that longer. I have a lot of this, so if I waste a little, it's okay. I think Kristen does this technique on one of her cards for our kickoff class. All right, and then I'm going to pull this down a little bit. And that's just like that. All right, and our sentiment. These corners did come on the glass mat, and I have left them because I'm afraid to break it. People have also been concerned about the glass scratching, but I guess it's tempered. I want to say, Dad, you might know that it's tempered so it's less likely to scratch. I have not had issues. When I'm not using it to stamp on, I do put a piece of grid paper on top so that it's protected. All right, so I was going to punch some colored layers to go around this, but I think this pumpkin watermelon is so cute. So I'm going to cut it in half. Pumpkin, that's so silly. So I'm going to cut my watermelon in half and then layer it behind this. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So a little bit of adhesive on the top. Oops. And I kind of like that on top. Just like that. I'll put a little bit on the bottom. Just a little. If you can see it, it's enough. And once it dries, it'll be permanent. Come on. Pick it up. Why is it sticking? Hold on. There we go. Let's see if that's even. There we go. Just to give it a little layer. Then we'll use dimensionals. Do I have them out? These will do. These must have been from a kit. And I can't talk and work on those at the same time. See, I have to finish putting my card together. Where is this going to go? Right? Do you want to cover up? See, and if you don't get these separated just perfectly, you can put this on top, but let me see. We're going to go up here. Just like that. And we need to finish layering this. Just a little bit of glue. Make a heart on the inside. Somebody told me to do that, and I thought that was really cute. You can also pray for the person that will receive this. I have 2 family members with June birthdays, and that's when we always start talking about watermelon, right, family? There we go. Oh, we're not done though, right? Remember we stamped the inside. Oh, I like this one even better than my original one. Right, and this is the piece we stamped for the inside. And we already have a coordinating envelope. Don't need a lot of glue, just enough to hold it down. I'm holding it here, and then once I get the edges lined up, we are not going to forget to take credit for our craftiness. So this one says, inspired to create and share with you, Stampin' Up. And I'll sign my work of art so they know I made it. And there's our card. Stamp your own pattern paper, and you don't need to worry about Stampin' Up! Running out. Thank you for joining me. Let me go through and see if you have any questions. Happy stamping. All right. And I know it's so summery, and it's funny because we're just getting some snow here. We had a brown Christmas, and now it's snowing, of course. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Happy stamping. I do take requests if there's anything in the mini catalog or the Sale-a-bration catalog that you want to be sure I use. Let me know. And if I don't have it, I can borrow it from a couple friends. I have a couple that are willing to share with me. I have to say that's really cute, if I do say so myself. Stampin' Up! Did a good job with the stamp set. Again, there are no words, so it'll go with any other stamp set you have with sentiments, happy birthday, thinking of you, get well, whatever. Hello, that's why I made that one hello. But it's got a few different choices for your watermelons. And again, the key is having the blending brushes to get nice stamped images with the distinctive stamps. At least I think it's distinctive. I don't know. But I like the way they turned out. So thank you for joining me. Happy stamping. Have a great week, everybody. Take care.